Do you want to know the top mistakes people make every day when buying homes out here in the Palm Springs area? Well, you're gonna have to watch this video. Before we get started, my name's Tommy Jordan. I'm a local realtor here in the Palm Springs area. You're gonna need to give this video a little like right there to help it get to more people, and also subscribe if you're interested in learning about the Palm Springs area on a weekly basis. The first tip might sound obvious, but make sure you visit in the summertime before you buy a home here. Yes, I know a lot of people who actually will come here in the winter months when it's like 70 degrees, 80 and perfect and sunny, and they'll buy a home and they just fall in love with this place. Well, 3 months out of the year, it gets a little hot and sometimes a lot of hot. You know, a few weeks ago, it was like 115, 118. Now, the average is about 105, but still, it gets hot. So if you're planning on buying this home to either relocate to be here all year long, well, then I definitely say you have to visit here in the summertime to check it out. But if you're buying the home just to visit seasonally in the winter months, then ignore this advice. The second mistake people make all the time is putting offers on homes without seeing them. And here's the problem. Your offer gets accepted and then you see the home in person, and you know, sometimes bedrooms are a lot smaller than they seem. Photographers these days use these amazing wide angle lenses and they make, you know, little small bathrooms look like the Taj Mahal. You can't really see the neighborhood online. I mean, you could Google Maps it, sure, but there's nothing like seeing, okay, are you by a busy street? Can you hear any road noise? I mean, what's the neighbor like? Have you visited the house at nighttime or in the morning, or just to get a feel of the neighborhood? Another thing is you can't really tell the overall flow of the home by just looking at photos online. For example, when you walk in the front door, you know, do you look at a pool? Or when you walk in the front door, do you see the kitchen? Is the kitchen like an open concept kitchen? Is the kitchen off of a main living room? I mean, is there a formal dining room? All these things you can't really tell in photos, and even video. You can't see how high the ceilings are, maybe how low the ceilings are. You know, there's all these important little details when buying a home that just buying online, you can't really see the full picture. And I would hate it, you know, for you to buy a home and make an offer, because a lot of people are just putting offers out on properties and they might be out of state and they can't get here within the few days to see the home in person, and they don't want to miss out. Well, I'll tell you, I would rather you miss out on the home than just make an offer and then get it and end up hating the home. You know, I mean, hey, it's just the truth. The third thing you might know is a lot of the cities in the Palm Springs area has rental restrictions, and you could email me about those and I could tell you. So be careful if you're looking for a home to do VRBO or Airbnb short-term rentals, because a lot of areas just simply won't allow it. But it's still very doable to buy a home in one of the cities like Rancho Mirage or Indian Wells that require 30-night stay minimums or more. It's very doable to buy a home and rent it out for 30 days at a time in those cities, because, you know, during the season and even the summer months, people want to come to a place and feel like it's more their home than be in a hotel. You know, would you rather stay in a little 300 square foot room for a month, or, you know, a 1,500, 2,000 square foot home? So it's a great way, honestly, to help with the carrying cost of having this second property. You could use it sort of as an income property, even if the area, you know, you're buying in particular doesn't allow short-term rentals. You could still, anywhere in the valley, rent it for 30 days or more and help you just with those carrying costs. And the nice thing about VRBO and Airbnb is you could book out the calendar, and then certain months or just days that you want to be at the house, you could block those out, and then you could still use the home like it's your own home. You know, it's not just like this rental property all the time. So that's just a cool trick, and also something to be aware about. The fourth thing you're going to need to know about is there are bad areas in the Palm Springs area. I feel like a robot. Here's a video somewhere up above where I talk about some of the more dangerous areas in the Palm Springs. I'm not going to get too into that for this video, because I have made a video on this, and you could click it somewhere up above and it will tell you, you know, city by city, what are some areas you just, you know, might want to avoid or just be careful of, or, you know, maybe you can get a deal in one of those more dangerous spots, and you know, in a few years the property will appreciate and the area might get nicer. So yeah. The next thing you should know about is the Palm Springs area just keeps on growing and expanding. Why this is important: if you're thinking about buying buying a home here, you should, do some Google searches on just some of the different cities and see what's really going on, what's taking place. I mean, there's a new hockey stadium going in Palm Desert. There's all these surf wave kind of resorts going in all across the valley, really, these like wave park like communities. It's crazy. So, with the valley continuing to expand, with prices being so high in California, with more and more people relocating here due to lower housing costs compared to the rest of California, due to how safe it is out here and just how peaceful and just awesome, I just see the valley, the prices just are going to keep going up and up and up. So, it would be smart to buy here in the next few years. And I made a video on this as well about, is it a good time to buy? And that's really a personal thing. But all I'm trying to say is, the valley is just on its way up. So things are only looking up from here. The last few things you should know about, and I have videos on all these things, are the wind. Know the areas that are windy and know the areas that are less windy. If you buy in a windy area, you can get a discount. Homes are just going to be cheaper there versus areas like South Palm Springs, South Palm Desert, where it's less windy. Know about Indian land, which is leased land, where you don't actually own the land, and know what areas are fee simple land, where you actually own the land. And I have videos about that as well. Know the difference between SoCal Edison and IID, which is Imperial Irrigation District. Know about those two areas. Part of the valley it's more expensive for electricity, the other part it's a lot cheaper. Those are some of the things that could really help you when you make a purchase here. Like I said, my info's below. I would love to help you, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like this video so more people see it, and subscribe for weekly videos. Have an awesome day.